Congratulations, Coach. Let's talk
Thank
a little
you.
bit about the grind, not just this year, but over the years, and finally getting a champion.
Yeah, I mean, the kids, all the years have always worked really hard for us. But this group is just a different group of kids. They really like being around each other. And the seniors really push the kids in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade to do better and to be the best soccer player that they can be. Whenever they're on the field or at practice, whatever we want and whatever our team goal is, those seniors really try to make sure that it filters down.
First thing you saw this year from this team was, okay, they got some hustlers. Talk a
Yes.
little bit about the youth and getting some girls that are running around the field and not giving up.
Yes, yeah, and that's the big thing we do. So we start either 8 freshmen or sophomores. There's 3 seniors that start, and really at the beginning of the year, it was like you could see that there's some talent. There's some really speedy people, and they challenge each other at practices too, which is nice, and during games too. Like they really force each other to be better players. And then it was difficult when we first merged all 3 schools together, just going back to the history piece of it. But like now everybody it's like a well-oiled machine, and they just really work well together, and they're really, really good kids, and they're fun kids.
As the season went on, putting the passes together and starting to see these girls, okay, we could get a little short game going. Possession, not necessarily the strength of this team,
Right.
but strong defense.
Yes.
And when you need a goal, somebody found a way to get
Yes.
one. That's the way this team played all year,
Yes.
and you got to kind of hang your hat on that.
Yeah, they like very much so, and that desire to get the ball in the back of the net is it's unmatched, and they try so hard to get the ball in the net all the time. And there's a lot of people that can shoot from far distances, and like this is one of the first years too that we have a real true striker that goes and attacks the goal on a regular basis, and then the back 4 in the back just do such a good job. Today we weren't able to play with one of our regular starters, so there were 2 girls that came off the bench and were able to fill that position for us. And the bench people have done a remarkable job coming in, even though it's not what they want. They want to be a starter, but they haven't been able to really break through that line, because especially in the defensive end, our back 4 have just done so well for us. But they've come off the bench and they did what they needed to do. They got the job done.
You and Coach Nolan, you guys are like a tandem. Talk a little bit about what it's
Tall
been
guy.
like to coach with him, and kind of like, I think you complement each other.
I think so too. In height sizes, Jason's tall, I'm short, but too, Jason really loves the sport of soccer. I really love the sport of soccer, and together, I think that comes through to the kids. We try to have a good mix of practice where it's serious and still fun, and really, he's just a really good guy. He has a lot of soccer knowledge, and he's a fun person to be around. So it makes you want to come to practice every
Get
day.
some decisions to make early in the season. Like, okay, we're going to move this Mendola girl
Yes.
from the goalie position to defense. Did you hesitate at all, or is like, what, this might be best if we do this? We have a young lady in this Luna girl that we think will get better as the season went on, and that Luna girl sure did get better.
She did, and that's really that really has a lot to do with Ange and Victoria's their relationship together. They're very good friends, and Victoria really looks up a lot to Angie, and so Angie's been able to work with her or give her some pointers, which as a sophomore, that's really something, especially as a goalie, because that goalie position is so difficult to be able to hone and to do well. And Angie, anytime that something happened that wasn't in Victoria's favor, Angie was always the first person there to be like, hey, it's okay, we're going to get it back, or we're going to work on that tomorrow in practice, and you're going to do this. It was good. It was very good. And Angie and I had a conversation, and Jason had a conversation too, about what she wants to do in the future as far as her spot. Anybody, all college coaches love goalies because they're hard to come by, but ultimately, she wants to play the field. So, and she's so good on the field. So
The Pryor girl back there,
Leah.
she had the winning shot today.
Yes.
Sometimes you get confused. I got confused at times between her and Angie back
Yes.
there when she comes over. One's a lefty, one's a righty,
Yes.
but she's a strong player.
She is, and it's nice because she and Angie have great communication skills, and they rotate between who goes up and who goes back, and that's really when we're the most successful, is when those two are active in the game and in the offensive end, because it provides us with more people up there in the offense. And Leah is just such a hustler. She's always slide tackling something, not in a dirty way, but she's always trying to get that ball out. She just does a great job, and she's so happy too. That's the thing.
Pershinsky, Corchado,
Yes.
that offensive spark for them. I
Yes.
mean, when you needed a goal at times this year, they were those girls.
Yes, yeah, they were. They're the people that we look to. Like we want Addie and Jordan. We need the ball at their feet, and we need them to shoot, and we need them to score. And they're not afraid to go one-on-one with the keeper. You know, they're not afraid to step into a ball to do anything like that. So they all are overall hustlers.
The last several games, I thought the Rico girl really played
Yes.
an integral part of just keeping the ball away. A couple little slides here and there, but there are other girls like her that just seem to put the pieces together. Somehow this Krabby Patty formula for
Yes.
Wilkes-Barre for you to somehow win this district
Yes.
championship.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jackie does a really nice job for us. And she's in that rotation with Jackie, Sarah, and Kat. And the three of them, they kind of go, they give us their time, we rotate them through. And it really kind of is. You're amazed sometimes that they still have the ball, because it's like, how they get that ball? I don't know how they got the ball, but it's at their feet, you know, and they work so hard.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I know, it's so exciting.